So it all boils down to this, folks. We enter the Europa League playoff stage now. Of course, winners go through to the group stages. The losers, of course, will tumble into the Europa Conference League. We don't like that, do it? But of course, it happens over 2 legs. I got the first legs coming at you next. Right, folks, back to a prediction video today. We look forward to the Europa League playoffs first legs, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang update all things Rovers related, Europa League related, World Cup related, boys and girls. Of course, we'll look at all of that, the Qatar 2022 another day. But of course, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Check out the links down below. Be a one-stop shop for Europa League. And of course, a big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. But anyway, what you really want to know is what's going to go on in the Europa League, and we're going to jump into that right here, right now. So make sure you do the honour, and of course hit the old subscribe button, because this is your one stop. This is all the place that you need to be for this tournament and moving on. So let's get into, of course, the recap of the results in the last round, which was, of course, the third qualifying round with the second leg. So here they come with the aggregate scorelines to bring you bang up to speed. Slovácko against Fenerbahçe was a 1-1 draw on the night. Goodness gracious me. Malmo the same with a 2-2 draw over Dudelange over in Luxembourg to give themselves a upper hand. It looks like Linfield look like they're out with a big 3-0 drubbing by Zurich, and I called it, lads. Called it. HJK Helsinki with a 1-0 win over Maribor. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Of course, Shamrock Rovers a big 2-1 away win over Shkupi to potentially give themselves a lifeline here. Partizan Belgrade with a 2-2 draw against Larnaca, and Olympiacos with a 2-2 draw against Slovan. Bratislava. A lot of draws knocking around there. What about the aggregate scorelines then? Here they come. The Fenerbahçe are through 4-1, it looks like. Malmö with a 5-2 aggregate scoring to get through to the next stage. Zurich are there as well. Comfortably done. HJK Helsinki give it a 3-0 win. Shkupi are out. Shamrock Rovers are through comfortably as well. Larnaca squeaked by Partizan Belgrade to go through, and of course Olympiacos aggregate scoreline 3-3. They go through into the next phase. Of course, now we're going to take a look at the playoffs first leg and bring you bang up to speed. But of course, don't forget to hit the old honours there and smash your subscribe and take a little look at the channel in all its glory. Wait till you check out the World Cup content later on in the year. Here we go, nuts so with that one. But right now, we take a look at this. Some interesting new names have entered the mix here. Of course, crashing through from the Champions League. A lot of guys have got like 9 lives. They're still hanging on here. So let's take a look at the next round of matches, which of course will determine who will have the upper hand heading into the second leg. Kick it all off with Fenerbahçe up against Shamrock Rovers. Of course, coming out of Hungary. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. At the Grupa Arena. That's right. Taking place on the 18th of August. They never play each other, though. Fenerbahçe, 58% form for them. Just 1 defeat past 4. 2 defeats past 6. Of course, Shamrock Rovers are coming to this 83% form. Haven't lost a game in the last 6 matches. Of course, Shamrock Rovers did draw with Derry City heading into this. That was, of course, on the 12th of August. Fenerbahçe with a big 3-1 loss to Quarabag to, of course, send them into this mixer. 29 on is your Fenerbahçe. 7-2 is your draw. 5-1 is your away win. That is Shamrock Rovers. I can't see Shamrock Rovers winning the home leg, but of course, well, winning the away leg in their eyes. But of course, I still think they've got a bit of spice in them, and I think they could at least raise their game in the second leg and make a good count of themselves. Meanwhile, Zurich up against Hearts coming out of Scotland, coming at you. So it's Switzerland, Scotland, locking horns on the 18th of August at the Litzgrund. Zurich, of course, 50% form for them. 1-2 loss to Andrew over the last 6. Hearts are coming to just 1 defeat past 6 of them. 75% form for them moving forward. They will be playing Dundee United tomorrow or today, depending on when this video goes out. And the comment is on the regular 1-1 draw against Hibs. Of course, the odds for this one, they're 5-4 on is your Zurich, 12-5 is your 3-1 is your long shots. That is Hearts on the road. Of course, I think when it brings it back down to Scotland, I think it will be a tough game. But I do think Zurich will have the upper hand in this leg. 2-1 win for them for Zurich. Hearts will have to really dig deep in the second leg. Next, of course, we have Malmo up against Silverspor. Of course, Sweden up against Turkey, locking horns over the Stadion. Of course, Malmo coming to 40% form, winning 2 of the last 6. Of course, up against Silverspor, also filled 40% form, just 1 to win at the last 6 games as well. Silverspor did lose to Adana in the Superliga over in Turkey. Malmo did draw with Dudelange 2-2 in the Europa League qualifying stage to get to this stage. Moving on, though, let's take a look at the odds here. We have Malmo 4-3 on for the victory, 5-2 is your, and 7-2 is your Silverspor in this one. Of course, in Sweden, upper hand goes to Malmo. I think they'll have a win here, 2-0 win for them. But will it be enough? Again, aggregate scoreline to take them through into the group stage. We'll see very, very soon. APOEL Limassol coming out of Cyprus against Olympiakos coming out of Greece. That's right, a bit of a Mediterranean crunch clash this one at the Tillerson Stadium. Of course, played just the one time, and it was a friendly. Ended up as a draw way back in May 2011. Meanwhile, APOEL Limassol coming to some back-to-back wins for them, 42% up against Olympiacos side, who've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. Just 1 defeat though at the last 4 games moving forward. Look at the odds for this one then. A bit of a crunch clash here. 12-5 is your Limassol. goal, 9-4 is your 11-10 is Olympiacos. They're favourite to win this game, and they should be winning these games. I've gone with a 2-1 win for them on the road against, of course, their Mediterranean rivals there in the middle of the ocean, or sea, should I say. Meanwhile, Punjak up against Sheriff. Let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, taking place over in Punjak Yerevan, the Republican Stadium. That's right, played each other 2 times, done 6-1 win for Tiraspol, 1 draw, and of course, Punjak Yerevan coming into just 2 wins in the last 6 games, 33% form, up against the Tiraspol side, who, of course, crashing out of the Champions League into this stage, 50% form, 1-2 lost to and drawn 2 over the last 6. That's the played each other in Punjak Yerevan. It was a 0-0 draw. That was back in July 2006. Coming at you, though, on this one then, we have 9-5 is your host, of course, 21-10 is your draw, 6-4 is your wave, and that is Sheriff's Tiraspol. Go with them on the road here. Just a 1-0 win, just enough to give themselves a little bit of a lead heading into the next stage. Ludogorets Razgrad up against Zalgiris, coming at you at the Hempamfenia Arena. Locking horns on the 18th of August, played each other 2 times, 2017, 1 win apiece. Ludogorets Razgrad just 1 win in 5 for them, 42% form, up against the Zalgiris side, just 1 defeat in the past 6 games, 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, last time played each other at Ludogorets Razgrad, it was a 4-1 win for the victors on that one. That was back in July 2017. Of course, it was in the Champions League qualifying, and I think Ludogorets Razgrad went through on Aggregate. Look at the odds on this one. 5-2 on is your host, of course. 7-2 is your 6-1 is your way win. That's Zalgiris here. 2 win for them. That's the hosts, Ludogorets Razgrad, to take it to the house. Meanwhile, we have Dnipro 1 up against Larnaca coming at you as well. It might be or might not be in Ukraine. I'm not too sure. But anyway, played each other never. But Dnipro 1, 75% form for them. Back-to-back games without a win for them. Up against the Larnaca side, coming out of Greece there. Just 1 win in 6, then 50% form for them moving forward. I don't have any odds on this one, of course. I'm not even sure if or when that game can go ahead. In fact, I do have odds. 29-20 is your Dnipro, 11-5 is your draw, 7-4 is your away win. So the hosts are favoured to win this first leg. 2-1 win in the end for me as well. Back in the bookies on this one. HJK Helsinki coming out of Finland up against Silkeborg coming out of Denmark. Played each other never, of course. HJK Helsinki just 1 defeat past 6 for them, and they haven't lost in any of the last 4 games. Meanwhile, Silkeborg are actually unbeaten in the last 6 games, winning 3 on the spin, 92% form for them moving forward. No odds on this one though. Actually, no recent form against each other. 70-10 is your Helsinki, 64 is your Wayman, that's Silkeborg, and 11-5 is your quite tight. This one could go either way, but I'm going to go with the visitors here with a 1 win on the road to give themselves an upper hand heading into the second leg back in Denmark. Meanwhile, KAA Ghent up against Arminia Nicosia coming out of Cyprus. Neo Lennon is the Gaffaruna over there up against Ghent, who are managed by Hein van Hazelbroek, of course, at the Jamalco Arena. Never played each other though. 67% form for Ghent. Just 1 defeat past 6 up against the Arminia Nicosia side who won 3 and lost 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them moving forward. Again, they've never played each other, but the odds here 10-3 on is your Ghent, 4-1 is your draw, 8-1 is your long shots at Arminia Nicosia. Neo Lennon's boys have got a lot of hard work to do. They ain't going to win this one. 3-0 win in the end. Ghent taking it to the house. And then wrap it up is Austria Vienna up against Fenerbahçe. Another zinger chicken dinner taking place at the Generali Arena. Of course, Austria Vienna coming into 58% form, just 1 win in 4 for them up against the Fenerbahçe side. Also 1 win in 5 for them, 58% form, drawing a lot of games for them heading forward. Fenerbahçe haven't lost in the last have lost none of the last 8 away games, and the hosts have not lost any of the last 5 home games. Smells like a draw, doesn't it? 7-4 is your host, 29-20 is your away win, and 9-4 is the bloody draw. Back at a 1-1-1 in the end. You know where it's at. That is my take on it, guys. That is my take on the playoff encounters right here, right now. Be sure to, of course, smash your subscribe. Check us all out as well. Make sure to check out the Champions League picks, the Europa Conference League, and of course, stick around for the World Cup shenanigans later on in the year. Your one-stop shop for football predictions right here. Blackburn Overseas content. Everything is here under one roof. But until then, guys and girls, that's all I've got for you. But until then, smash your subscribe, smash the thumbs up, hit that little bell, check out the descriptions. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. Until then, I'm done.